What's up, hackers? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack all of our crypto education. If you guys are brand new here, be sure to be subscribed with notifications on for my next video. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be going over Fantom's transition to Sonic. They're doing a rebrand. That's right. Very similarly to Merit Circle's rebrand to Beam. Now, as a full disclaimer, I've been a holder of Fantom for a long time. Many people held Fantom during the last bull run, and I'm really excited to see what they've been doing with Sonic. Now, Sonic is now officially live, and it is surging. Super exciting to see the world really waking up to Sonic and just what it is really trying to accomplish. So I'm going to cover a couple different things in this video, not only the 10,000 transactions per second, but I want to jump onto their site to show you guys exactly what's going on with the application, because there's a lot of bonuses and things that are going on the platform currently that allow you to earn. To start, let's go through some bullet points here. What is Sonic? Sonic is a new L1 blockchain that can also connect via EVM to Ethereum's massive ecosystem of liquidity and the users. That is a key component here that everybody should know, is that it is a new L1 that is EVM. And next up, you have 10,000 transactions per second. This is a key piece to the innovation that's going on here that's done through a network of validators. It's very exciting because I like the validator concepts, a lot of DPoS concepts early on, like EOS and Telos and some of these other kind of DPoS concepts were cool with validators, but I really like the way that they're doing these nodes and the deployment mechanisms that they're using. I just really enjoy the fact that they have taken learnings from all these other projects before them, and they've implemented a really cool validator network. I'm going to do another video on nodes and staking and everything in the future. This video is mainly just a high level as to what Sonic, formerly Fantom, is. Okay, so we've gone over kind of what it is. We've gone over the 10,000 transactions per second, the EVM, Ethereum compatibility, getting all that liquidity and all of the safe mechanisms that are with Ethereum. The S token, what is this going to be used for? Going from FTM to S is a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you currently hold FTM or Fantom, you are going to be able to bridge 1-to-1 and swap it for S token. This is for transaction fees, staking, running validators, and participating in the governance. So the token is going to be the all-encompassing governance token, utility token for the network. That brings me to my next point, and probably why everybody's watching this video, is a 200 million S token airdrop is estimated to happen. And this is going to be directly correlated to the amount of points that you have. There's a lot of different things that go into it. But ultimately, if you're on the network, you're playing around with it, you're syncing your wallet up on there and syncing Twitter, inviting friends, stuff like that. Very similar to Abstract, you are going to get an airdrop, which is going to be one of the biggest airdrops ever, I'm assuming. So there are a couple different components that go into that. I think that the Opera and Sonic chain are going to be part of that. So Opera being Fantom, FTM, and then the Sonic chain obviously is S token, the Sonic chain. So you have these two different chains that are going to be participating in this huge 200 million S token airdrop. Now there is fee monetization. This is a crucial part. So if you go onto Sonic and you build an app, you keep 90% of the fees generated from your application. What does that mean? That means that if I go on and I build a Twitter competitor, an X competitor, and everything is tokenized and people are transacting and fees are going between different users, let's say if they're engaging with the tweets and stuff like that, I keep 90% of that. And me as the developer, that is an incredible incentive for me to try to build more applications on Sonic. And I really like the game theory around this because ultimately you have all the people engaging with valuable apps. You have developers building more engaging apps to generate 90% of those fees. And it's just a very powerful revenue model. So next up, I'm going to jump onto their site and show you guys exactly what passive points are, what activity points are, and what app points are. The PP are the passive points, AP are the activity points, and gems are the app points. These are three different types of points that you're going to be able to earn when you go on to the Sonic Labs site, and you can play around with their dashboard, their earning. The leaderboard is going to have all the different users that are ranked by the amount of points that they have. And this is all ramping up to this mega 200 million token airdrop. So a lot of people on here engaging. There's over $1 billion on the DEX volume already, and the price is going crazy. It's 20% up over the last 24 hours. And having been a long time holder, I'm just excited to see that they're finally out. The new concept is out. Sonic is live. Mainnet is live. People are engaging on it. And it's just exciting to see things like this come to fruition. So let's dive onto their site and go through step by step here, the points, the dashboard, how to earn, and all the different components. All right, as you can see, the blockchain is live. It is an EVM L1, combining speed, incentives, and world-class infrastructure powered by the S token. Of course, you have your upgrade that I just talked about from FTM to S on a one-to-one basis through the portal that they've built. The bridge allows you to bridge Sonic with any asset. Then, of course, you have staking with the S token and then all the docs. What I'm going to go through now is the point system where you can actually start earning to get the airdrop. There are 3 different ways that you can earn these different kinds of points. Passive points. You earn points by holding whitelisted assets. You can explore those. Activity points. Earn points by deploying your whitelisted assets. So by actually deploying the assets themselves, you get AP. And then the app points. Earn further airdrop allocation from participating apps. So this is when you're actually engaging in the apps. So passive is when you are just holding the different assets. Activity points are when you're actually actively deploying assets. And then app points are when you are engaging with those different apps that are built. Really cool to see this built out. Very similar, if you guys watched my previous video on Abstract, they're using a lot of really cool gamification here. And the 3 different tiers of points is a very smart way of doing it. Next, we have, of course, the earn component where you have Ethereum. It's the EVM concept that we've talked about. You have the ability to basically put these different pieces of collateral up and you earn the multipliers of these different points. So you get a 6x point multiplier when you mint SCUSD, so Sonic USD, which I believe is their stable coin on Sonic. Brilliant way of adding a multiplier to get people to earn rewards for just moving those stable coins over to Sonic. They're trying to get the volume up and they're trying to add these multipliers to get people to move on chain. So very smart incentive package that they're doing here. You can see the stable coins, the Ethereum on Sonic, and then the Bitcoin on Sonic. These are also considered wrapped different assets. So really cool. I want to talk about the qualifying for the airdrop. You qualify by earning Sonic points through 3 main methods. Passive is the holding in your Web3 wallets. The activity points are the deploying of the participating apps and the assets. And then the app points or gems are the additional rewards for additional app programs. So when we go to the apps page here, you can see just that there are tons of different DeFi applications and all different types of apps. So you can filter by category, all the different types of categories. This is just like a glimpse as to what's coming. And then you have your activity points that you'll be earning when you're engaging with these different concepts and these different applications. So tons of different apps, tons of things to play with, 3 different ways to earn points, ramping up to the airdrop. Their bridge is active. It is online. So you can bridge assets from Ethereum. You can upgrade your FTM from Opera, which is the protocol for the FTM. As you can see in the stake section, 5.76 APR. That is, of course, going to change on a regular basis. And you have the different delegations. So these are all the different validators, which is really cool that you can stake with other validators and you can get involved. So these are individual companies, teams that have validators set up. You can see Anchor has one. I've done a video on Anchor in the past. They've self-staked 534,000 S tokens and they've delegated out 255,000. So really exciting to see the validator network really getting pumping here. Everybody kind of staking with other validators. And if you're new to this concept, basically you want to back, almost like politics, you want to back validators and stake with validators that are doing a great job, that are doing good things. And this will come more in governance later, where if you see them, approving proposals, really engaging in the community, this is really how the governance plays into this. You really back the good players, you back the good actors that are participating in the network. And therefore it's like a really good ongoing just feedback loop of like, all right, I approved this proposal. I'm helping with the governance here. Therefore, more people stake with me and my validator for the network, and everybody wins in that scenario. That's it for my overview of Sonic, formerly FTM or Fantom. Really bullish on this project. Been a fan for a long time, been a holder for a long time. I really like all of the new validator approaches that they're taking. And also the 10,000 transactions per second is a game changer. The finality happening in under a second, the cheap under 1 cent transactions. This is going to have incredible applications built on it, like gaming applications, everything. So go check out the bridge, go see how you can bridge over to Sonic and play around with it. And ultimately the staking is going to be a big factor into how this takes off, because as people get their validators set up, as people are getting more involved, as people even realize like, okay, there is a bridge 1-to-1 of FTM to S token, there's going to be a surge again. And this is going to be one of the poster childs of this bull market. Super bullish on it. As a disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. I am a holder, as I mentioned multiple times before. I'm just excited to see this happen. So that is it for this video. Slap a like on this video if you like Fantom or Sonic, and I will see you here on the next episode of Hack Crypto.